guys, welcome back to my channel. First off, how the heck is Thanksgiving already days away? Like, it was just November 1st. I swear it was. This entire year has literally gone by with a blink of an eye. Like, I don't even know where it went. But anywho, with Thanksgiving being right around the corner, I did just want to go ahead and share with you guys a nice little Thanksgiving look that you could do. Whether you're going to your family's house for dinner, whether you're cooking at your own house for dinner, or maybe you just don't celebrate at all. That's okay too, because this is still fall, so it works. So really quick before we get started, I just want to say that I hope you guys enjoyed my previous video, which is a nail tutorial. It's been years since I even played around with nail art, but I was missing it and I wanted to incorporate that on my channel again because I did enjoy doing that. So I'm not sure how often I'm going to be doing the nail tutorials again. I don't know if I don't know right now, but I will say that I will be doing them sporadically throughout. I don't know where I'm going with this. Let's just stop rambling now. If you'd like to see how I achieve this little fall Thanksgiving moment here, then keep on watching. So for starters, I'm going to be taking the shade Eden from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette, and I'm going to just start working that directly into my crease. Then from the same palette, I'm going to be going in with the shade Saturn. And I'm going to be taking that on a more tapered, precise blending brush. And I'm just going to start working that a little bit below my crease. And into the outer V as well. I know a lot of you probably already know the tape trick. This just helps with fallout, and it also helps you get a more precise line with your eyeshadow and eyeliner. So again, I'm just taking that, working that into my outer V. Keeping it just a little bit below the shade Eden, and then whatever is left on my brush, I'm just going to take that and just run it all the way across. Next, grabbing the shade Parallel, I'm going to be taking that and working that into my outer V as well, just to deepen everything up a little bit. Okay, next I'm going to be taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Concealer. This is in the shade 1.5, and I'm going to use that to cut the crease. Now I have slightly hooded eyes, so you'll see that I actually have to go just a little bit above where my natural crease sits, just so that everything will show. Okay, next I'm going to be going in with the shade Pyramid. I'm going to be taking that on just a regular eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to start packing that all over my lid. I'm actually just going to spray my brush with a little bit of setting spray. This just allows the shadows to stick just a little bit better and also makes it more intense. Then I'm just going to be taking a clean blending brush and just going over the area where the gold meets the brown, just to soften everything up so there's no harsh lines. Alright, then I'm just going to grab a little bit of the shade Sphinx, and I'm going to place that right where the gold meets the brown as well, just as a nice transition shade so everything just kind of blends together so seamlessly. And that's basically it. So right now, real quickly off camera, I'm going to apply some liquid liner, some lashes, do the other eye, and then I'll be right back. Alright, definitely not my favorite lashes at all. Like, I actually hate these, but they're the only ones I have on hand at the moment. Mama needs a lash restock, like yesterday. Moving on to the lower lash line. I'm basically just going to mimic exactly what I did at the top. So I'm going to start off with the shade Saturn and start working that all the way across. Then I'm going to go over top of that with the shade Parallel. And then I'm going to take just a little bit of the black shade in that palette. It's called Obsidian. I'm going to work that just on the very, very end. I'm not going to bring that one all the way across. Just. And I actually think I'm going to take just the tiniest bit of Obsidian and just place that on top here, right above my wing, just to give it a little bit of dimension. Just a little bit. With a very, very light hand. Just deepen it up a little bit more. See how that did that? Just a little bit. Alright, I'm going to take that same golden shade that we use all over the lid called Pyramid. I'm just going to work just a little bit of that on my inner corner. Just kind of bring it down from where it's already at on top of the lid and just bring it all the way down around. I hate these lashes! But don't mind them. Just pay attention to the eyeshadow. Alright, so now I'm just going to pop a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes and then we can move on to the rest of the face. Alright, so now time for bronzer. Nothing new here. I'm still using my Black Radiance bronzer. It's actually pressed powder in the shade Rich Mahogany. And homegirl needs a new one, okay? Because it's a little used and abused. Next, taking that same bronzer on this Real Technique brush, I'm going to use this to contour my nose. And we want her to be snatched. Right, moving into blush. Again, nothing new here. This Revolution Sugar and Spice blush palette. And I'll be grabbing this peach shade right here. And as you can tell, I'm not going back into the product. All I'm doing is just using my brush to kind of just buff the product into the skin. And then up a little bit. This just lifts the cheeks and gives you a more youthful look. And for highlights, I'm going into my Carli Bybel palette. And I'm be taking this gold shade right here. And I'm going to use that as highlight. I have been loving this lately. It's like the perfect shade for my skin tone. Woo! Praise him, yes, God. Oh! Child. Little bit on my Cupid's bow. Down the bridge of my nose. Little bit on this forehead above the brows. Just a little bit. I mean, honestly, we could put this stuff everywhere because it's just that great. Like, when do you stop? Alright, so next I'm going to take my beauty sponge and I'm just going to dab all over on top of that highlight that I just laid down. This just helps melt it into the skin and helps it look a little bit more natural, for lack of better words. She's glowing, she's beaming, she's living. Alright, and lastly for the lips, I have an idea of a combo that I want to do. So we're going to try it right here and see how it goes down. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the Kylie Cosmetics Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Apricot. I'm going to go in with the matching lip liner first and then go right on top of it with the actual lipstick. Oh, it smells so good. Like cake batter or something. Vanilla, caramel, I don't know. Ugh, delicious. So, this looks a little crazy on me because this shade is honestly not the best for my skin tone unless I use a darker lip liner. So, what I'm going to do is once this dries a little bit, I'm going to go in with the Prism palette. I'm going to grab the shade Saturn, which is the warmer shade that we used all over our crease, and I'm going to dab that all over my lips. I have used this technique before, I think in a Halloween video. It was actually my Can in the Eye video. I used the same technique. I don't think I show it on camera, but I did tell you guys that I used that technique. So today I'm going to be doing it on camera this time. So. So now that all of that is done, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of setting spray. This is the Morphe setting spray. And mist away. Just going to take my beauty sponge and just dab that into the skin a little bit. And this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this little fall Thanksgiving tutorial. All the makeup that I used today will be linked down below in the description box. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I'll see you in the next one.